Hey guys, it's Mark from Gulfside Baitworks. Welcome back to the channel. It's going to be our second video today. I think we learned some stuff in the first video. I think this one's going to be a little better. Turn the camera the right direction this time, so at least 10% better. Anyway, today I'm going to make a classic color with a bit of a modern twist. We are going to do Junebug, but we're going to do it with some sirenscales. This is going to be our flig for today. It's going to be Glimmerfin from Sirenscales. I've made this before and it comes out sweet. So we're going to check that out. Well, the purple we're going to be using today is Black Grape from Lureworks. I've tried Junebug with quite a few different purples. This is the one that I ended up liking the way it looks. Personally, I think this has the right bluish purple that you're looking for with Junebug. I've used Lureworks Junebug. Personally, I think it has a bit of a gray to it, at least when you're making it clearish instead of opaquing it, and I didn't really like that. I've used Lureworks just purple. I think that's great for making like a classic purple worm, kind of like the man style color from, and that's a great purple. But for Junebug, it's too purple. It doesn't have that dark bluish that you kind of get in some of the Junebugs. So this, to me, after trying a bunch of different purples, was the one. So we're going to use Black Grape. We're going to use the Sirenscales Glimmerfin, and I've got 2 cups of Dead On Plastic Worm Blend. What molds are we going to use today? Well, I got 2 out here. First one, Epic Bait Molds Classic Classic Stick Bait. And the other one is the Epic Bait Molds 6.8 Millipede. Now, you might think that worm blend is too soft for the millipede, but I have made this before and made that millipede with worm blend quite a few times, and it always seems to be just fine. I don't have the baits rip on me, so that's what I'm going to use. So we're going to get this warmed up and vacked, and then we'll get back with you. All right, welcome back. Got a hot and vacked cup of plastisol, so it's time to make our color. So I'm going to start out with our Black Grape. We're going to put, let's start with 15 drops, and then we will see what our opacity is there. All right, 15 drops. Let's see what we got here. So right now that looks pretty sweet, but I think it's probably a little more clear than we want it. Yeah, see, it's almost nothing when you look at it like that. So let's go ahead and put 10 more. All right, 10 more drops. Now then, let's check it out and see. Our opacity, I think we'll go 5 more on it. So that totals 30 drops in 2 cups. So if you were just doing 1 cup, you do 15 drops to get the opacity and color that we're at this point. So I think that's going to be about it. Yeah, there we go. Same nice dark purple. I think that's going to be it. Now for our Sirenscales, and this is Glimmerfin SS006, a Glimmerfin. from 8-Bit Baits in the Sirenscales line. These are great. Really like them. You really can't burn them. You can get them as hot as you want. And I'm going to do 2 real big heaping scoops out of 1/4 teaspoon. All right, there we go. Yeah, that's exactly what we want. It looks good. All right. Get these all mixed up. And you know, with these, I did use a lot more of our flake than I did in the first video. But I think, you know, with this, the flake is kind of the star of the show when it comes to Junebug. You know, the black grape is the background, and the color is in the flake. So we're cool putting a ton of it in there on this one. Yeah, and just check that out. It looks sweet. Yeah, so that's our color there. We'll go ahead and get ready to shoot some. And again, this time we're using the 6.8 millipede and the 5-inch classic stick bait from Epic. Let's check our temps. A little cool. Gonna warm it back up before we shoot. All right, we're back. We got our plastic up to temp, and we're going to shoot these molds. So, using a Bass Tackle 6-ounce injector. You'll notice here that I don't shoot both molds with the injector. These are 2 of the largest molds that I have, and I find that the 6-ounce just isn't enough to fill both of them. You can do one of these in a smaller mold usually, and you're fine. But if I tried to shoot both of these molds with the 6-ounce, it just wouldn't work out. So I've tried it. So we are going to use both of my injectors today. Bleed that out. All right. Fill these bad boys up. All right. Top that one off. Pressure on this one. Ooh. And I do find these are both molds you got to top off quite a bit. They suck up a lot of plastic, but they're big molds. So no, this one's the 8 cavity of the stick bait and the 5 cavity of the millipede. So they're 2 very large molds. They take a lot of plastic, and that's fine because you get a lot of baits out of them. Well, we'll let that cool, and we'll be back. All right, we're back. Got these molds cooled off, and we're ready to open them up. So let's open them up and check them out. First, we're going to do that Epic 6.8 millipede. Ooh. All right, let's check them out. They look pretty good. I think I probably could have gone a little darker, but you'll see that really shows off that Glimmerfin siren scale. A really nice bright color, but when you look at it at certain angles, you will actually totally lose it. You know, and that's kind of the way the Epic bait mold, or I'm sorry, the way the sirenscales and all of the hollow shifts as well are designed, where depending on the angle you're looking at them, they disappear and reappear. So I think that is really cool. I think it's a really great way to make your color where you can get more out of just one color by having it change and shift and sometimes even disappear. So that's the first one. That's our Epic millipedes. Now let's check out our Epic classic swim baits. stick baits and see how they look. These are going to stay in. Yeah, same thing. I do think I probably could go a little darker on these. You know, if you check out the Instagram, I made some of these before that were a little bit darker that I think I did like better, but they didn't come out too bad. I think maybe we might even remelt some plastic, make it a little bit darker, and see if we like that better. So, we'll be back. Alright, we're back. I darkened it up a little bit. We went from 25 drops of black grape, 203 from Lureworks for 2 cups on our first set, and we jumped up to 60 because I tried 45, tried 50. 60 ended up being the one, so that's what we're going to go with. So let's shoot these, check them out, and see how they look. As you can already see, it's quite a bit darker on the injector there. All right. And like I was saying before, these drink a lot, so got to use both of my injectors. Alright, and now into the Epic Millipede. We'll hold just a little bit of pressure. Let that off while I'm doing that. Alright, now I'm shooting these about 330. So, let those cool a bit, and then we will get back with you for the end of the video. And we'll check these out, of course. Alright, welcome back. We got that second round, so we're going to have a look at those and see how they came out. And this was with 60 drops of black grape. There we go. Now they look nice and dark, like a Junebug should. So there you have them. This is in the 6.8 Epic Millipede. Yeah, I mean, and they just look great. Nice and dark, but you still get all those cool colors out of the sirenscales, and this one was Glimmerfin. So I think that those look pretty good. So let's take a look and see what the other set, the ones in the stick bait, came out. Right, so 5-inch classic stick bait, another Epic mold. All right, molds are working with me this time too. So there we go. There they are, and yeah, I think these look great. You know, you get the greens, the turquoises, all the colors that you associate with Junebug. We got them all there, and you know, you have with those sirenscales all different kinds of sizes and shapes. And it really breaks it up and gives it a more natural look than just one color or one size of flake. Now let's pull a couple of these out, and we'll pull a couple of our big boys out here and bring this over and give us a little comparison. So there's our original color. You know, if you like it lighter, that is probably an option that you could do. That was 25 drops in 2 cups. And here is our 60 drops in 2 cups. So there we go. We got them next to each other. And yeah, so if you enjoyed the video, you know, feel free to like and subscribe. The more that happens, the more this video will get in front of people, and the more I can do. And you know, if you like one or the other, or you have something to say about it, please drop me a comment, be it nice or not so nice. I don't care. I want to hear what you think. So thanks for coming out to Gulfside Bait Works, and hopefully we'll see you around.